Seventh and eighth graders, welcome back. We're so sorry we didn't get a chance to properly say goodbye last time, but we're happy to say welcome back. Although virtually, we want to welcome you back to the 2021 school year.
So what we're going to go over today is just who we are, the reopening plan, the different supplies that you're going to need throughout the school year, what your schedule is going to look like, some virtual learning tips, our typical student activities, some other school information, and you're going to get a sneak peek at the building construction.
I've introduced myself. I'm Mr. Martin. I'm the principal, and the young lady you heard speak earlier was Miss Gold. She's the vice principal.
And we have our counselors here. I'm Mr. Marcioni, school counselor with last names L through Z, department chair, and also this year I'm the 504 chair.
Hi, I'm Ms. Truesdale. I'm school counselor, last names A through K.
And we have Ms. Shaw, who's on our department as well. Again, this is the entire department, including student services. Ms. Shaw is our counseling secretary. She's also the student data technician, so she's in our office doing registrations and helping us with the schedule. She actually does the schedule. She is the glue that binds our office together.
Then we have Mr. Patterson. He is our school psychologist. We shared him with Higdon next door, and he helps with testing, risk assessments, and he'll attend all the 504 IEPs, SST meetings, all those good things. He's our social emotional support and does some individual counseling. Then we have next our PPW, Miss Jones, our pupil personnel worker. She's split between Pico and Higdon as well. And she is there to offer help for families who may be in crisis, maybe struggling with homelessness, anything where you may need extra help, she's there to support you in any way she can.
And then we have our Tri-County Counseling. Our Tri-County counselors are Tri-County is an outside agency. You actually have to fill out a form, and we have to put in a referral to have your child be seen by the Tri-County counselor. Your child might have been seen by the Tri-County counselor at the elementary school level. Tri-County counselors work in the building with students on individual counseling. They work in group counseling. They sometimes do family counseling. But again, you'll have to let us know if you want them to be seen by the Tri-County counselor, and then we'll have to go forward with filling out the paperwork for that to happen.
Now we're going to introduce you to the 7th grade team leaders are Mr. Kasha, he's a math teacher, and Mr. Hofert, he teaches social studies. And there you have the rest of the teachers there. You can look at them. I'm not going to tell you every name, but there are the rest of the teachers in 7th grade who will be teaching 7th grade. You may see some teachers on both lists because they teach both grade levels, but those are your 7th grade teachers.
And your 8th grade team leaders are Miss Linton, and you're looking at her saying, she looks familiar. Well, that's really just Miss Langston with a new last name. So Miss Linton, who teaches language arts, and Miss Buter, who teaches language arts. And the other 8th grade teachers are the same as we've had in the past, but take a look as you're going to be new to you guys. And as everybody knows, we can't run a school with just teachers. So we've got all the other people that help make this an enjoyable experience for you guys.
And the reason that we weren't really kind of going into each person's name is because we have a welcome back video that was filmed by most of the people that you just saw on those lists. So we're going to sit back and let this video play so they can say hello and welcome back.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back.
Hi, this is Mr. Kasha here, 7th grade math teacher at Picklewaxon. I'd like to welcome back all the 7th graders and 8th graders to the new school year. Even though we're going to be virtual, it'll still be good to see everybody. I hope to have you in class, and if you do, we'll learn lots of fun and exciting things this year.
Hi, I'm Mr. Hofert, and welcome to 7th grade social studies.
Hello, I'm Miss Lily. I'm looking forward to working with my students this year. Make it a good year.
Welcome back, folks. I'm Todd Nairhood. I'll be teaching you gifted reading and on-level reading for 7th grade. Looking forward to seeing you in person and online real soon.
Hi, I'm Miss Rowland, 7th grade math. I look forward to working with you this year, and I can't wait to meet all you.
Hello everybody, welcome to Pickle Waxton. I am Mrs. Kays and I am a grade 7 science teacher.
Good morning, Pickle Waxton Panthers. My name is Mrs. Beater. This year I'm teaching the 6th grade and 8th grade language arts. I'm very excited to be back. I can't wait till you're all back in the classroom with me. Stay safe and I'll see you when I can.
Hi 8th graders, it's a new year, wear your mask. I'm so happy to be back at Pickle Waxton. Unfortunately you're not here with me, but that's okay. We're still going to make this the most memorable year for you. Why? Because we kind of like you right now. So with all that being said and done, one thing has changed. I'm not Miss Langston anymore, I'm Mrs. Linton. So when you get back in here, just know I'm going to demand the same respect as Miss Langston, but with a different name. Bye.
Hola, I'm Senora Fitzgerald, and I will be teaching 8th grade math and Spanish this year. So welcome, we're excited to have you. Adios.
Hi, I'm Miss Nelson. I teach Algebra 1 and 7th grade compacting. I look forward to a great year.
Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Matthews. I'm starting my 30th year at Pickle Waxton, teaching 8th grade and Algebra 1. We're going to have a lot of problems this year, and I'm going to teach you to solve them.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Farrell, and I teach 8th grade science. I'm looking forward to having you virtually and in the classroom this year. Welcome to Pickle Waxton.
Hi 8th graders, I'm Miss Colby. I'll have you for social studies. I'm going to do my best to make learning about history fun on this historical school year.
Hello everyone! Welcome back to school. I'm Miss Krause. I'm the art teacher here. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and I can't wait for this year to happen. And I'm getting my classroom ready for you guys to come back when it is safe and ready, but I will see you virtually.
Hi everybody, I'm Miss Chisholm. I'll be teaching computer science and gateway to technology for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. I'm really looking forward to this year. I've spent a lot of time this summer organizing great classes for us to do virtually and seeing you in person on Zoom. So, see you on the 31st and take care until then.
Hi everybody, I'm Mr. Ganner, Health and PE. Looking forward to a great school year.
Hello everyone, Mrs. Earnshaw. I teach health and physical education here at Pickle Waxton Middle School. Welcome, and I hope to have a great school year.
Hi there, my name is Mrs. Eichholz and I teach choir, music, and language arts. I hope you had a great summer and welcome back to school.
Hey everybody, I'm Mrs. Lineberry. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade band and orchestra. Looking forward to a great year.
Hey Pico students, I'm Miss Lavoie. I'm a social studies science teacher. I look forward to seeing you back in the classroom maybe soon, but if not, I'll see you online. See you next week.
Good morning, welcome back to Pickle Waxton. My name is Mrs. Marvin and I teach grades 6, 7, and 8 math. So we'll be looking forward to seeing all of you on Zoom very soon in 1 week on August 31st. So again, welcome back, and we're looking forward to working with you, and we hope that you have a good year.
Hello, I'm Dana Hilton, and I am the Achieve teacher. Welcome to Pickle Waxton.
Hello, Pickle Waxton students. Welcome back. It's going to be an interesting year. I'm Mr. Warner, and I teach SOAR here at Pickle Waxton Middle School, and I'm the 7th and 8th grade boys basketball coach. Have a great year.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Pickle Waxton. I'm Mr. Walker. I'm an instructional assistant in the SOAR program.
Hello, my name is Miss Jones, and I'm the pupil personnel worker here at Pickle Waxton Middle School and next door at Higdon Elementary School. My job here at Pickle Waxton and next door is to be your student advocate. I can't wait to have a fun and exciting year with you.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Mr. Patterson here, your friendly neighborhood school psychologist. I'm excited for the new school year to start, albeit it's the new abnormal. We're going to do great. We'll get through this together. We can do anything virtually.
Hey everyone, I'm Mrs. Smeraldo, the librarian here at Pico, just in case you didn't notice my Diary of a Wimpy Kid mask. I'm really looking forward to getting to work with you all this year, help you find some good stuff to read, helping you with any kind of tech questions or anything you might have. So hopefully I'll get to see you soon.
Waxon family, I'm Miss Soltes. I'm the math resource teacher, and I'm here to support your teachers and you as you learn math virtually this year. Look forward to working with you.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pick-A-Waxon. I'm Mrs. Dunleavy, the reading resource teacher here in the building. You'll see me in and out of your reading language arts classes. I hope you have a great school year.
Hi, I'm Sarah Keener, and I'm the reading interventionist at Pick-A-Waxon Middle School. I can't wait to see everybody.
I'm Mr. Hicks, and I'm the manager here at Pick-A-Waxon Middle School, Building Service.
Hi, Pick-A-Waxon. I'm Christine Shingleton, and I am the instructional assistant here, and I'll be meeting with some of you in the breakout rooms of your different classes. Hope you all have a great school year.
Hi, I'm Miss Danielle, and I'm part of the Building Service crew.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Clark. I'm an instructional assistant here at Pick-A-Waxon Middle School, and I'm here to support students any way that I can. Welcome back.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Stosha. I'm the reading interventionist instructional assistant at Pick-A-Waxon. Welcome back.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Barnes, and I work for Pick-A-Waxon School, and I'm a building service worker.
Hi, I'm Gigi Brown, and I work with the Achieve program, and I am looking forward to seeing all of you at the beginning of the year.
Welcome back, kids. Can't wait till y'all get back. I'm Miss Addison. I'm an instructor assistant. I'm here to ready to help y'all on any kind of assistance.
Hi, I'm Ms. Long. I'm administrative assistant. I want to welcome you all back, and I hope you all have a good school year.
Hi, I'm Mr. DeVore. I'm an instructional assistant at PICO, and I'm helping out with the math department this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys back.
Charles County Public School is reopening in phases. Right now we're in phase one. Phase one is where all students are learning virtually 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesdays will be days that you stay home and you work asynchronously. Teachers will not be teaching you with a live lesson on those days. Asynchronous means that the lessons may not necessarily be exactly the same order of what you were doing before. Then we're gonna move to phase two. With phase two, we have special population students returning to the school. Everybody else will remain virtual. Special populations would include special education, English language learning students, students with 504s, homeless students, displaced students, and students whose parents work for Charles County Public Schools. They will come in for face-to-face learning while the rest of the students remain on virtual. Phase three is when you have those phase two students plus all of the sixth graders at Pick-A-Waxon. So you have Pick-A-Waxon sixth graders and the phase two students here together. Everybody else remains virtual. And again, this is all on 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Phase four, it's a little bit different. The rest of the students will start to come to school, but on an A-day, B-day rotation. So some days, half of you will come, and the other days, the other half will come. A-day, one half comes, B-day, another half comes. And plus all of the other students, still on 4 days. When we get to phase five, that's when everybody returns to school on a regular schedule.
Okay, so we have in front of you the 7th and 8th grade supply lists. This was sent to you via email. This is posted on our website. It's posted on the counseling website, and probably will be in your teachers' classes, on their virtual classes. So you'll see that the 7th grade one has supplies for every teacher on there, well, just about every teacher, and then the 8th grade one as well. So at this point, you probably should have this information. We wanted to make sure we shared it with you just in case. And then, of course, we have our related arts classes supply list as well. So depending on which teacher you're doing, whether you're doing art, computers, PE, health, or performing arts, all the supplies are there listed for you. And of course, if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to the teacher based on the class that they're teaching.
Next are agendas. An agenda is something that all students are expected to have and purchase. They cost $7. And the key with the agenda, you may be thinking, well, we're not in person. I don't need to bring my agenda to class with me. It is a great way to still remain organized during virtual learning. It serves as your planner. I am a list maker. I keep a calendar in my phone so that way I can keep track of any appointments I have for the day. That is what your agenda will do for you at home. When you have class, you just finished your math class, go write down your homework in your agenda so you don't forget to do it. This way, on Wednesdays, when you have those assignments that you're to be working on, it's written right there in your agenda and you can find it very easily. Plus, once you get back into the building, it will serve as your hall pass. And this is where you'll continue to write down your homework. And it's a good communication. If your parents have any questions for your teachers, they can write it down there and the teacher can respond as well. And it has all the expectations and guidelines that you're to follow in it. When you return to school, in 6th grade, we ask that you put your agenda in a binder. It helps protect your agenda. And in that binder is where you'll keep your pencil pouch, which will have all the pencils, pens, highlighters, supplies you need for all your classes, as well as a homework folder where we'll put the to-do work in it and the done work in it. It's a great way to get you organized and ready to be learning when we're face-to-face.
And I wanted to add, those agendas will be for sale when we pass out the laptops that everyone is going to get. Everyone is going to get a brand new laptop. And when we pass those out, we'll have a table where we will be selling the agenda books also. But we'll get back to you when those agenda books come. Well, not when the agenda books come, when the laptops are here.
Okay, so while we're working virtually, we're going to be following a slightly different bell schedule. It's going to be an A-day, B-day type schedule. A-days are going to be your odd periods, so 1, 3, 5, and 7. B-days will be your even periods, 2, 4, 6, and 8. A-days are Mondays and Thursdays. B-days are Tuesdays and Fridays. And then, like was said before, Wednesdays you're going to do some asynchronous stuff, meaning that you're going to have some work to do from your teachers, but they're not going to necessarily be there for you to communicate with. When you look at your related arts, you're going to follow the A-day related arts on A-days and B-day related arts on B-days, which is pretty normal for us here at Pick-A-Waxen. You'll notice that there's about a half an hour of flex time after each block. That flex time is an opportunity for you to get up, move around, go to the bathroom, get a snack, or it could be a time that you set up to talk to your teacher because something is still confusing to you. So take advantage of how this schedule is set up, be on time for your blocks, because that's your actual class time, and know that that flex time's built in to help you get up and move around so you're not stuck in front of a computer for hours on end.
All right, we're going to talk about virtual learning and keeping organized. So as Ms. Truza brought up earlier, use your agenda. This agenda is useful to keep organized virtually and in person. We've had a couple of students come to us talking about how it did really help them last year when we went to virtual, well, different kind of virtual, but virtual nonetheless, and how it helped them stay organized. So make use of your agenda and those tips that Ms. Truza gave you earlier. Check your student view email every morning. You're going to have emails from your teachers, maybe emails from your counselors or administrators, important information about when things are being handed out, just like Mr. Mark talked about with the laptops. So please make sure you're checking your email, your CCPS student view email every morning. Organizing your digital files. This is something that I've gotten used to over the past few months. Making sure you know where your files are, maybe have your parents help you with this. Keep your files in a place that you know they are, so they don't end up getting lost on your computer and you can't find what you're looking for.
A helpful hint there, Mr. Marchini, before you continue on. When you're organizing your files, make folders for each class and make sure you name that document to match the assignment that the teacher assigned. Because I know a lot of you are in the habit of Microsoft 365, it just says document 1, document 2, document 3. Make sure you change the name of the document.
Controlling distractions. Find ways to keep your mind organized so that you can better focus on the task at hand. You're going to have lots of distractions around the house. You're going to have little brothers or sisters, or older brothers or sisters for that matter, your pets, your phone, friends trying to message you, the television, radio, all kinds of things happening in your house. You've got to find a way to kind of control those distractions. I know it's impossible to control every distraction, but do your best so you can focus on the work at hand. And that's why they do give you that flex time. So you can focus for that time period while you're doing the class, and then you can get away and do what you need to do and then come back to your next class. So again, also maybe try using headphones or earbuds. try you doing something to kind of block out that noise. I know for me, when I'm home and I'm doing work, I need to keep everything quiet. That's how I work. That might not be how you work. Maybe you like having the earbuds in, maybe some sort of music in the background might help you stay focused on what's going on. Of course, we don't do that during class though. We're not gonna be listening to our music while we're actually during the lesson, okay? Clean up your computer desktop, meaning your table, your desk, or your table, wherever you're doing your work. Make sure everything's organized just like you're organizing your digital files. Make sure you're organizing your desktops this way. Everything, you know where everything is. And this way, when you get up in the morning, and what time do classes start in the morning, Ms. Gold?
7:45.
So when you're in that class, 7:45, everything's organized. You don't have to worry about kind of figuring out where everything is. You have everything where it needs to be in the morning, which means organizing yourself when you're done at the end of the day.
Time management. This is a very important piece. First off, making sure that you're joining your class on time. We got to get back into the swing of things because it has been, let's face it, since March that some of you have actually had to get up and be somewhere on time, and especially at 7:45 in the morning. So making sure you're getting up with plenty of time to be able to get to class and log in like you need to. Now, to be able to get to that class, it is in your student view. So if you log into student view, under calendar, you'll click on the day, let's say August 31st, that's the first day of class. You click on that day and it'll list all the classes that you are going to be taking for that day. And you just click join to join that meeting. So next, have a plan. Plan each day ahead of time, knowing what it is and the classes you have. That's where Mr. Marciani was talking about organizing your desk the night prior. Have a plan so you know, okay, I need my stuff for health tomorrow. So make sure that you have everything ready to go and it'll make it so you're less stressed. Schedule. I need to have this schedule in front of me. That's how I function. So printing out your schedule for A day and printing out your schedule for B day, or handwriting them and having them posted on your desk. That way you can see them all the time to know exactly what you're doing that day will help you. Remembering that odd period classes are A day, even period classes are B day. That flex time, that 30 minutes in between classes is ever so important. Use that time to stretch, move around, go to the bathroom so that way you don't have to interrupt class. Grab a drink, a snack. If you need to meet with a counselor, that's a perfect time to meet with us. If you have questions for a teacher about a lesson, that's perfect time. Get your materials out for the next class. And if you've done all that, because some of you are very fast movers and you have a little bit of time left, feel free to use that to work on assignments so that way you don't have to worry about them later. Then we have Wednesdays. This is the day that you're to complete some assignments that teachers have assigned that you have to work on, and you're using that time to complete them. There will also be Wake Up Wednesdays where the counseling office, we will be sending out your monthly lessons or anything like that information that we need to give to you on that Wednesday. Then we have virtual learning, being virtually responsible. Do make sure you dress appropriately. That means we're not waking up at 7:44, rolling over in our PJs in our bed to get online to go to class. Get up, make sure that you've gotten ready, get your clothes on, maybe brush your hair. Sometimes I know some of you don't like to, but get yourself ready for class to be prepared to learn. Make sure you're joining on time. Mute yourself immediately, especially if you have extra background noise going on. Maybe you have a TV on because you can't get complete silence where you're at. Make sure you mute yourself so other students aren't getting distracted by the noise in your background. Make sure you're paying attention. Keep your video on, because that's one of the things for teachers. They're used to having you in their room where they can see, oh, they can see you working and writing. Now they need to be able to see that it's just as important. So having your video on so they can see what you're doing will let them know if you're on task. Keeping the chat open. So there's a chat option through the Zoom that you'll be using. Teachers can turn it on and off, make sure you're using it appropriately. And you can talk one-on-one with the teacher if you need to and ask questions, but we're not doing other things there. Refrain from chewing gum or eating food. You have the flex time to be able to get your snacks when you need them. And then on the Zoom, I'm not sure, I think the teacher can end it, but make sure you're hanging up at the end of the class. When we were using Teams, that was a big one, to make sure that you end it hung up at the end.
And I'm going to go over the things not to do but to be virtually responsible. One, don't have distractions nearby. Like I talked about earlier, don't have your phone nearby, put it in the other room. Don't have your pets or siblings or whatever it is. Try to keep distractions at a minimum. Okay. Second, don't enter the chat disrespectfully. Okay. Be appropriate, just like you would in person, to your teachers and to your classmates. Next, don't leave the chat unannounced. If you're working with somebody and they're depending on you, you want to make sure they are aware that you're leaving. Make sure they are, like I said, aware that you're going to be leaving. Maybe you have to go get a drink of water, come back, let them know. Okay. Next, don't share your screen unless directed by the teacher. If you share your screen, you're probably distracting the lesson and the other students. You want to make sure, now if the teacher asks you to, it's one thing, but don't unless they ask you to. Don't unmute yourself unless you're being told. Again, this goes back to being distracting to other students and the teacher. I mean, it's hard enough trying to do a lesson when they are online virtually. You don't want to make it any more distracting than it needs to be. And then lastly, and again, this one needs to be adjusted, stay on the Teams meeting after class is ended. Don't do that. Well, first off, it's not Teams, it's Zoom. So don't stay on the Zoom meeting after class is ended. Typically that won't happen much because once the class is ended, they probably can just end it for everybody. But just to be safe, just get out of the room once the class is over.
And with that being said, a reminder to help keep yourself protected, all Zoom lessons are recorded. So if you start typing things that are inappropriate or you're being a distraction in class, that's being recorded and can be referenced. And we don't want to see anyone having disciplinary action for doing silly things. So please make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Well, here we have the student activities that are normally offered at Picowaxen Middle School. Since you've all been here before, you know what these activities are. Teachers will be doing clubs based on the teachers, so they're trying to, like, for example, yearbook's already happening. There are other clubs that are probably going to be starting, and they'll probably reach out to students. But not every club might be happening until we get back into the building. So, student service learning. Okay, so every student has to complete their required student service learning in order to graduate from high school. It's state mandated, and it starts off in 6th grade. In 6th grade, the student service learning project, we'll say, is embedded within your language arts class. So your teachers will kind of guide you along and let you know when this project is happening. In 7th grade, it's embedded within your science class. And in 8th grade, it's embedded within your health class. Then once you get to high school, it's only in 9th grade, and it's through your local, state, and national government class, which is social studies. And in 9th grade, you actually do a student service learning project outside school. You're doing some sort of community service and then documenting it and just giving some information about that. And that's basically your student service learning for high school. So once you do all those, you're covered.
Next, we have our positive behavior interventions and supports, also known as PBIS. And it's where we focus on creating a safer and more effective school. And we put positive things in place like Pico Pause, which students used to be able to earn in school. And then they got to spend the money buying things off the cart that would come around during class. And that would help decrease in office referrals because we all know positive interaction helps create a positive atmosphere and creates better behaviors when we reinforce the good ones. Well, since we're not meeting right now in person, we got to look at adjusting a few things, but for sure when you come back in person, we'll be implementing these things again. And this is also where we have our quarterly events and our pod time activities. One thing about PBIS that will still be going on, even though we're virtual, are the interventions. Some people may need some check in, check out because I need to make sure, hey, I need a little extra help and guidance getting things done. Or maybe I need some peer tutoring where students help support each other. And possible groups that we work with are behavior, emotional, organization is a big one, making sure people stay organized. Sometimes they need that person that helps them go through, put things in the right place, and get everything together. A study skills group, and then we have our boys group and girls group.
Now for a tour of the building. I'm going to take you on a tour, not right now, but you'll see it on the film right here. Just take a look. Hello, Picowaxen. My name is Mr. Martin. I'm the principal here, and I'd like to welcome you to Picowaxen. Right now, the school is under renovation, so you're gonna see a lot of renovation here. We're getting ready for when you guys come back in person. Right now, you're virtual, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna take you through the school. When school actually opens, you're going to enter through a door that's going to be right here. You'll ring in at the side here, and then you'll come into the front door. At least that's where the guests will come in. We're gonna let you guys every day through the main doors here when you come in off the buses. So let's take a tour. Right now you can see everything's a little bit dusty because we're still under renovation. But if you look to my right here, you have the main office, or what's going to be the main office. On the other side here, you have the girls and boys bathrooms. Those of you who were here last year know that this was not the boys bathroom last year. The main office now is where the boys bathroom used to be. Okay, let's keep walking. This is still some of the main office space right here. Everything is enclosed now. And here are the first set of lockers. In the past, those lockers were 8th grade lockers all the time. But now that we've had incidents where you couldn't get back into the school because of COVID, this is now going to be the 6th grade lockers. 7th and 8th grade, you're going to have the lockers that you had last year as 6th and 7th graders. So we're not going to be switching lockers as often as we used to. Now, when you come through the lockers, or around the lockers if you go the other way, you have the counseling office. In the counseling office, you have Ms. Shaw. She's the counseling office secretary. And then you also have, following me here, Ms. Truesdale. She's the counselor for which letters?
A through K.
A through K. And Mr. Marcioni is right here. He is filming. He's letters.
I'm letters L through Z.
L through Z, okay?
And that's my office leading back in there.
And then you got my office right over here. Okay.
Again, Pickle Waxing doesn't normally look this disarrayed, but we do have construction going on. Next door to the counselor's office is the nurse's office. We're not sure who our new nurse is right now, but the old nurse is no longer here. Mr. Marcioni's eyes just got really big as he didn't know either, okay? And then you move down to the cafeteria area. Right now, the cafeteria is the main office for everybody. So because we're under construction, it's very different right now. But normally, this is the cafeteria where you guys are going to be. Okay, around the corner from the nurse's office, this is where Officer Selkirk's office is. Right now, Mrs. Reynolds, the principal secretary, is working out of here during the construction, but this is normally the police officer's office, security officer, safety. And here is the vice principal's office. The vice principal's name is Ms. Gold. She wasn't available at the time, but this is Ms. Gold's office. Then you have a computer lab here. We have 2 computer labs. Computer lab 1 and computer lab 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back through the computer lab. We're going to introduce you to 2 other classrooms, and then we'll come back around to where we were. This is Ms. Chisholm's room. She teaches GTT and computer science. So if you have GTT and computer science on your schedule, this is the room that you will be in. On the side, on this wall is Ms. Jet's room. If you have Ms. Jet on your schedule, you'll come to Ms. Jet. This room is right now full of construction stuff as well. Now it's time for me to go to art. This is the art classroom. Ms. Kraus is our art teacher. Ms. Kraus teaches 6th, 7th, and 8th grade art. It's an exciting room, and Ms. Kraus is right over here.
Hello.
Okay? And once you leave art, we'll see where else we're gonna go. Marciana gives me great FaceTime here. Okay, right now I'm at the sixth grade lockers. And if you come down the side hallway right here, you'll see this is the music hall, and we have a few other classes down here as well. So if I turn to my left, I am going to go to the band and orchestra room and the chorus room. So if you have band and orchestra or chorus, these are the rooms you will go to. Let's get you a little light. This is the chorus room. You will have Mrs. Eichels as your chorus teacher. And then further down the hall, conserve a little energy here, we have the band room and orchestra room. Band and orchestra teacher is Mrs. Lineberry. And down the hallway from the band and orchestra classes, we have a sixth grade classroom, Miss Timko's room. Miss Timko teaches sixth grade math. Next door to Miss Timko is Mr. Kasha's seventh grade math class. Mr. Kasha's right over here. So let's say you're leaving Mr. Kasha's classroom. You come right out into the cafeteria. Once again, the cafeteria usually looks a whole lot different than this, but this is our temporary main office while we're under renovation. And then if you look to my right, you have the gymnasium. The gymnasium is also under renovation very soon. We're getting a new gym floor. And how do you get down to the gymnasium? The young men, this is your stairwell. It has the boys here. Boys, you go down this way and you get dressed for gym. The girls is on the exact opposite end. This is now seventh grade lockers. This was sixth grade lockers last year, but you're gonna be keeping the same lockers. So everything that you left in there is still in there. This is the seventh grade lockers now. And coming right on down, you have the media center. Normally the media center has lots of tables and chairs, and along with the books and everything, but right now we have social distance chairs for different meetings. The media specialist is right down here. That is Miss Moraldo. And at the back of the library, you have the eighth grade lockers. This was seventh grade last year, it's eighth grade again this year. I know you guys feel like you've been back here all 3 years, and you have, but what we're gonna do is make sure that you can have everything that you left in here when we got out of school on March 13th. So welcome back, eighth graders. Down by the eighth grade lockers will be one of your eighth grade teachers. Mrs. Buter will be teaching eighth grade language arts. This is Mrs. Buter's room, eighth grade language arts. She also has one sixth grade class as well. Hello, Mrs. Buter.
Hello, Mr. Martin. How are you today?
Great. Looks like you're getting your books all ready for the students.
Getting ready.
All right.
Getting anxious.
It's going to be a great year.
Great year.
Thank you. On the opposite side of the eighth grade lockers is Miss Marvin and Miss Lavoie's classroom. If you have Marvin or Lavoie in a classroom, this is her classroom right here. Say hello, Mrs. Marvin.
Hello, how are you?
Okay. So if you have Marvin or Lavoie, this is your classroom here on the other side of the media center, the eighth grade lockers. Mr. Werner's class is opposite the seventh grade lockers. If you have Mr. Werner's class, right next to his class, right next to the seventh grade lockers is Mr. Werner's class. And this is Mr. Werner's room. So just look for Werner's room right next to seventh grade lockers. Coming through the cafeteria, if I make a left-hand turn, I'm going to go to one of the wings where a lot of classrooms are. I have squeaky shoes. So down this hallway you have math, science, and social studies classes. So we're going to start on this side. Here you have 8th grade Miss Nelson. Mrs. Nelson teaches 8th grade math and algebra 1. Across the hall from Mrs. Nelson, you have Mr. Holford. Mr. Holford teaches 7th grade social studies. Mr. Holford's class, 7th grade social studies. Mr. Holford's next door neighbor is Mr. Keener, room 24. Mr. Keener is 6th grade social studies. This is Mr. Keener's room. Across the hall from Mr. Keener, you have Mrs. Matthews, room 20. Mrs. Matthews teaches 8th grade math and algebra 1. This is Mrs. Matthews' room. Next door to Mrs. Matthews is Ms. Colby, room 21. Ms. Colby is 8th grade social studies. Across the hall from Mrs. Colby, you have 6th grade science. 6th grade science, Ms. Gibney's room. Ms. Gibney, 6th grade science. Next door to Ms. Gibney is Mrs. Kays. Mrs. Kays teaches 7th grade science. And across the hall from Mrs. Kays is Mrs. Farrell. Mrs. Farrell teaches 8th grade science. This is Ms. Farrell's room. There you have one hallway. Everybody in the hallway. I've named everybody in the hallway. See if I can get them all. I have Ms. Farrell, Ms. Kays, Ms. Colby, Ms. Gibney, Ms. Matthews, Mr. Keener, Ms. Nelson, and Mr. Holford. When I come out of this hallway, the other hallway is at the other end of the building. You come back through the cafeteria area, past the 7th grade lockers. You have the bathrooms here, boys' bathroom, girls' bathroom. For students, this is the teacher's lounge. You don't go there. And we're at the other hallway. Normally this desk is not here, but because we're under construction, this is the front office secretary's desk. Her name is Ms. Malloy. And this is scholarship. This is where all of our guests sign in. Teachers sign in here when they're coming also. It's going to be in the main office, but right now it's down here with our temporary main office. But under normal times, when you come into this hallway, you have Mr. Rowland here. Mr. Rowland teaches 6th grade math. This is Mr. Rowland's classroom. And across the hall from Mr. Rowland, you have Ms. Lilly. Ms. Lilly teaches 7th grade language arts. Welcome to Ms. Lilly's classroom. Next door to Ms. Lilly is Ms. Crampton. Ms. Crampton teaches 6th grade language arts. Ms. Crampton's classroom. Across the hall from Ms. Crampton, you have Mrs. Rowland. Mrs. Rowland teaches 7th grade math. This is Mrs. Rowland's classroom. Next door to Mrs. Rowland is Mr. Nairhood's 7th grade language arts class. Mr. Nairhood, 7th grade language arts. Oops. And next door is our new teacher to the school, Mrs. Groman. Mrs. Groman teaches 6th grade language arts. Ms. Groman's classroom. Across from Mrs. Groman, we have a teacher who has been here for a long time, but she has a new name. Mrs. Langston is now Mrs. Linton. This is Mrs. Linton's classroom. And last but not least, next door to Miss Langston, you have Senora Fitzgerald. She's a Spanish teacher. And she also teaches 8th grade math. So, hola, Senora. 8th grade math as well. And there you have the language arts and math hallway as well. So next door to Miss Timko, you have Mrs. Hilton's room. If you have Mrs. Hilton on your schedule, this is her room. And then outside of Miss Hilton's room, there's an exit. An exit you probably won't use without some teachers being with you. But I just wanted to show you what the outside of the school looks like. We have the basketball courts down here. We also have a baseball field a little bit further up. And behind the school, we also have a soccer field, football field, whatever it is you want to play back there. That concludes our tour of Picklewaxon Middle School. I'm so sorry that you won't be able to be at the building for the first quarter at least in person, but right now you're going to learn virtually, and hopefully we'll see you back in school very soon. In the meantime, have a great year, and I hope to see you very soon. Thank you.
All right, so we just want to remind you, your counselors, your administrators, your teachers, everybody is here to help you solve problems. The more we know, the faster we can help. So if you have something going on, please reach out to one of us. It's the only way that one of us can help.
Okay. And that's the end of our presentation. If you have got questions, we've got answers. Here's our emails. Please reach out to Ms. Truzel and myself. Mr. Martin and Ms. Gold are on there as well. One thing we didn't say earlier was with the counselors is the counselors are going to have office hours daily. So there'll be a time every day that we will actually be on Zoom, and students can come in and chat with us during those times. We'll have those set hours. We're still working on exactly how that's going to pan out as far as the hours are concerned, and we will be emailing you with that information so you're aware, along with the link, so you can get on with us and talk with us regarding anything, whether it be classes, social, emotional, whatever the issue is. We're here to, again, make you feel more supported and help you get through the school year.
I wanted to add also that when you're going into your Zoom classes, they're synchronous, meaning you have to be in the class, you have to do the work. This is not like it was fourth quarter. If you remember fourth quarter, some of you got a pass and were able to pass for doing minimal work. This is real school. The only difference is you're not here. Okay, so make sure you come in and do your best. I want to sign a lot of honor roll certificates.
Well, that's it. Everyone have a great year. We will see you on Monday.
Make 2020 and 2021 a great year.
See you soon.
See you all soon.
Hi, I'm Miss Nelson. I teach 8th grade Algebra 1. No, that's not right because I have a 7th grader in there, so I can't say that because that's a Mason. Hi, I'm Miss Nelson. I teach Algebra 1 and 7th grade compacting. I look forward to meeting all you. See, I can't do this. Oh my God, see? I can't do this. Now I'm gonna take 5. I'm gonna have the most takes in this building.